Oh, what's going on out there? It's your guy Legends Never Die here with my Jacksonville State Dynasty. This is actually my second season, so I'm just kind of doing a recap of the first season. So I went 13-1. I won the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. My only loss was the season opener against UCF, and these are just the other trophies that I accomplished. I won Returner of the Year with one of my returners. My offensive coordinator won the Bros Award. I actually won Bear Bryant Coach of the Year and of course the CUSA Championship. Notable players I lost to the portal are my original starting quarterback before I had to replace him with who's now the starter, Cade Cunningham, and running back Cam Cook. So now it's going to be interesting to see who's going to be carrying the rock to start off the season at running back in this second season. So let's get straight to it. Opening kickoff, we received the ball first versus South Alabama. Not an official rivalry, but I will make it into one because they're the southern part of the state down in Mobile. We're in the northern part of the state, so kind of a recruiting battle rivalry to see who can get the best recruits out of the state. Okay, so now here's our first offensive play to start the season. Just gonna do some simple run, hand it off to Andrew Paul, and he's going to pick up a nice gain of 6 yards to make it second and manageable here, second and 4. Second down play. Just again, hand it off again. Just keep pounding the rock. Keep it simple. And gets a big first down run right up through the middle. So Andrew Paul is off to a great start as we see. Third play of the drive. Now we're going to open up with the pass game. Try to catch the defense slipping. Throws it up deep, the corner route. Not able to get too much on it. Great play by the defense right there to make that stop. And my starting quarterback, Cade Cunningham, not to be confused with the basketball player, but hey, on the field, he is a baller. I will say that much. He can throw, he can spin it, and that's one of the reasons why I had to replace the original starter. And here again, we are going to hand it off. 4 runs on the opening drive, and this here is a nice gain to make it third and 6. Third and 6 here. Going to drop back with a pass play. Gonna throw it to my tight end across the middle, Booth, and he's gonna have a nice catch and get more than enough for the first down as he gets it to the 35. I'm sorry, he gets it past midfield. Excuse me. First and 10, and we're driving. We're driving. Uh, took a sack here, messed around and pump fake. Didn't try to do that. Ends up taking a sack, second and long, kind of killing our momentum on this drive. Hands it off again, and it is stuffed nowhere. So now obvious third and long and obvious passing down. We'll probably just take a deep shot. And I do have Jalen Mbakwe, transfer from Alabama. That was a big surprise. I didn't even have him on my recruiting board. I just checked my roster. He was on there. So that is actually a key addition to the receiving core. And like I said, nothing on that third and long play. Just took a shot and it didn't work out. So now we're here to punt and good coverage on the punt. Let's get the defense out here on the field first. Let's get the defense out here on the field in this first quarter for South Alabama's drive, led by their quarterback, Andrew Thomas. And of course, I make my changes. Everything conservative when it comes to the options and RPO read keys. It seems I don't know if anybody else does that, but it seems to be a big help as you you force everything inside when it comes to the run. It stops the run, and then on the perimeter, it kind of helps lock down the passes on the RPOs. So their first attempt on first down is going to be a pass. It's going to be slants across the middle, and they actually get a nice little gain. Second and 4. Here we are again. In South, I kept everything the same, like offense and defense. I didn't switch up anything. I actually do kind of like the 4-2-5 defense, and as we get here on this run play, stuck for a minimal gain of 1 yard. So good job by the defense of responding back, of not giving up a big gain on the run. And here we are, third and 3. Let's see, can we force the 3 and out here? They're going to take a deep shot. Had a guy open underneath, had to take the deep shot, and we break up the pass there. So fourth down and 3 of their territory. They're going to choose to punt it. Let's see, can we make something shake on this punt return? And this is the reigning special teams player of the year right here, and nothing going on the punt return. So what is some things that you guys like about college football 26 compared to 25, and what are some things that you guys dislike from 26 compared to 25. I'll be interested to know that with you in the comments. And here we go with another first down run, a short gain of 3 yards. Just keeping them honest here, making sure they're still playing that run game. And now we're gonna come back with another run right up the middle, and we get a big first down by Andrew Paul. 4 carries, 29 yards, like 7 yards of pop right there. So he's all, like I said, he's off to a roaring start here. And now we're gonna open up with the play action pass. We're gonna take a shot down to Jalen Mbakwe, and we completed. What a catch! What a throw by Cade Cunningham, and what a catch by Jalen Mbakwe with a nice little celebration and way to open up and get into the red zone here. So 1st and 10, we're in the red zone. We're driving. Gonna run a little short pass play, and we get a nice gain of 3 yards. I don't want to get too cute here in the red zone. You don't want to force anything or turn the ball over. At minimum, you can leave it 3 points, even though you want 7, especially after a play like that. And the run is stopped for a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 8. Let's see what we got down up here on this 3rd and 8. Looks like they're in man coverage, so got the perfect play dialed up for this. As we're going to run like this play, sneaks it past him, and he gets the first down at the 1-yard line. Linebacker made a great play, but the quarterback actually threw it to only where the receiver can get it. He made the adjustment, and he got off the tackle. And now we're just going to get in. Andrew Paul makes the guy miss. Goes in the end zone untouched, touchdown. So that big pass opened up this drive and got us into the end zone, and all we had to do was just finish. Ensuing kickoff. Let's see what we get here. See, can we prevent a big return, and good coverage by the special teams as they receive the ball at the 13-yard line. So inside of their own 20. Defense back on the field. Let's see what we got here. And once again, that looks like an RPO play, and it was stopped by Jair Bryant. Big play, defensive tackle right there. 2nd down, see what they got. Little short pass. It's a little spacing concept. Makes it 30 minutes for them. Let's see, can we get off the field again on 3rd down? Gonna bring the house. Probably play everything underneath. Looking out for any underneath and also playing the run at the same time without actually run command. They hit us over the top with their tight end, that 6'5" tight end that they have, and they get us for a big gain. 1st and 10, South Alabama. 1st and 10, South Alabama. Couldn't get off the field here, but let's see what we can do. And they get a nice run on 1st down, make it 2nd and 4. Nice pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage.
And here we are. There's an RPO screen play. We got a minimal gain of 2 yards, but we kept everything in front of us, prevented the big play, because plays like that can get chunks of yardage if you're not careful. 3rd and 2 here again. Let's see, can we get a 3rd down stop this time? And here we go. Right down the middle. Gashes us right there in that same touchdown, South Alabama. Got to call up a better defensive play than that.
Touchdown, South Alabama. One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous.
And we're back. I had a temporary technical difficulty, but we're back on this ensuing kickoff. See, can we get a good return here? And nice attempt. Short gain. Probably usual gain. Maybe sometimes you should just take the touchback, but I like to return the ball. So 1st and 10 here. Once again, open it up with a nice run play and nowhere. Gain of 1 yard. 2nd and 9 here. Let's see, can we get a big play through the air? Checking down to the running back, and he makes the guy takes a bad angle. Could have got stopped for a minimal gain again, but 3rd and 4, so it's 3rd and very manageable. See, can we get this 1st down? You don't want to go 3-and-out here and give them the ball back after they just scored. Dump it off to our tight end, and he is short. So it's 4th-and-1 here. Situations like this, do like to go for it, even on our side of the field. Just being aggressive. Don't want to just sometimes punt the ball. You do want to leave it up to chance, especially if you know you actually have a pretty good defense. And why is it looking easy, manageable first down, and we throw it on a slant route, and we get the play that we need. First down, end of the first quarter. Tied up 7-7. Live from Burgess Snowfield and First Stadium in Jacksonville, Alabama. As you can see, the quarterback stats here pretty even. And now we're back. Start at the top of the second quarter. 1st-and-10 after that big 4th down conversion. First down, run, and stopped. Looks like he was about to make somebody miss, but ended up losing a yard. Here we are on our 2nd-and-11. See, can we get some yardage back to make it a manageable 3rd down? Gonna hit the tight end in the flats. He's gonna catch it and turn upfield. First down and then some. Way to flip it. Versus then we're gonna actually open up with a pass. Drops back a little bit too far. Throws out of a sack. Nothing. Running back was open from the get-go. Gotta see that there. But, you know, had his eyes downfield. Trying to look for the home run play. Here we go. 2nd-and-10 here. A big hole to run through. And that is Rasheed Williamson. A nice little change of pace back compared to Andrew Paul. He's a little bit more shifty, a little bit quicker. And he gets the first down here. 1st-and-10. We're going to open up with another run and try to bounce it outside. Get nothing. Loss of a yard. 2nd-and-11. Once again, see, can we get some yardage to make it a more manageable 3rd down once again, or can we get another play to where we get a first down? Throws up the slot fade, and great play by the defender. Didn't really get too much on that throw. Receiver didn't even get a chance to catch it. I will say one thing I do like. The dynamic lighting is a big thing. I do like the dynamic lighting, and there is a penalty. And let's see what the penalty is. It looks like it's going to be a holding call. But yes, I do like the dynamic lighting aspect of this game. It's beautiful. Now playing at 3:30 is not as bad anymore. And in a shocking event, instead of taking the 4th down, they actually accept the penalty to make it 3rd-and-long. So let's see if we can make them regret that decision and get a first down on 3rd-and-21. I guess their goal was to keep us out of field goal range, but in a situation like that, I'll just take my chances and make you, hopefully the kicker misses. And we go across the middle of the field to the tight end, and he gets the first down. So, yeah, that decision kind of backfires for them. So that's one of those decisions that, hey, just take the 4th-and-11, and hopefully the kicker just misses the field goal. Here we go, 1st-and-goal. Dump it off to the running back. Gets a gain of 5 to make it 2nd-and-goal at the 4-yard line. You know, you don't want to take it, throw anything in the end zone, force anything in the end zone, and it, you know, gets tipped up in the air and it turns into an interception. So you don't want to do anything like that. 2nd-and-goal here, just run, no gain. So now here we go, 3rd-and-goal. Let's see, are they going to play for the run or play for the pass? And nobody's on the running back, or he's late to get to the running back. Dumps it off to him right there in the flats. Touchdown, Jacksonville to Rasheed Williamson. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Extra point good. 14-7. A nice long drive, 3-minute drive. Keep their offense off the field because we know they can move. And here we go with the kickoff. And he's going to return it and not opt for the fair catch. And we're going to stop him right around the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for South Alabama as they're back on the field for another drive. See what the defense can do. See, can the defense get a turnover on this drive? 1st and 10, they're going to go with a play action. Follows the running back instead of going after the quarterback. That's one of the downfalls of doing the read keys, and they get a nice gain of 6 yards, make it 2nd and 4.
And the Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 4 here. Let's see what they got. Another pass play. Dumps it off short. They didn't get the 1st down, so it is now 3rd and 1. Going to sit in the house here. Play everything underneath, just watching anything short. And they get a good block right there. And they get the 1st down. South Alabama gets the 1st down on 3rd down. Didn't get off the field again here, but they still got a long way to go.
Looking to throw on 1st down.
Finds a tight end going across the middle. 1st down, South Alabama again.
Spinderella put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. The Jaguars are moving.
So 2 big plays open this drive up for them. And they're going to run it. Good job by the cornerback to come up and make the tackle. Negative loss of 3, 2nd and 13. It's always nice to have good cornerbacks and run support. Physical corners to help stop that run to prevent big gains. Here we go, 2nd and 13. And finds the running back on the little Texas route. And they're going to get more than what they need. They almost close to the 1st down again, 3rd and 1. Let's see, can the defense bow up and make a stop here on this 3rd and 1. This 3rd and 1, and they actually get the stop. Big 3rd down stop. And they lose a little yardage so they leave with a choice to punt it and not actually have to go for it. They did get a minimal gain or just a loss of a yard. Here we go with the punt return. See if we can give it a nice punt return. And he's going. Gets the punt return near midfield. So that is a good return to kind of flip the field in our favor and not just opting for the fair catch here. It is 1st and 10. Andrew Paul in the backfield. We got a bunch formation to the right. Hand it off. And he's going to get a decent gain of 3 yards. 2nd and 7. 2-minute warning here. So do you guys, in a 2-minute warning, do you guys go back to the original play or do you call a new play? Sometimes I just go back to the play I called before the 2-minute warning, especially if I like what I saw. And here we go, 2nd and 7. Hand it off again just to be on the safe side. Another gain of 3, so 3rd and manageable here, 3rd and 4. You can kind of do anything you want right here on the 3rd and 4. We're going to opt to pass. Hits the running back, makes the guy miss, and barely gets the football across the marker for the 1st down. Keeps the drive alive. Going to try to take another shot here. Here on the slot fade, and great play by the defensive back once again on that pass. Just got to get better with that downfield throw. But so far, I just do like what I see from Cade Cunningham in this game. Not forcing anything too crazy. And we dump it off right here to one of our speedy receivers, Barry. 3rd and 5. See what we got dialed up for this 3rd and 5. Tight end can't get open. He's getting held, but he eventually gets open, catches it on the drag route, and gets more than what he needs for the 1st down and gets pushed out of bounds here. Back in the red zone once again. Nice catch by Booth and way to turn up field. That's a blocking tight end too, by the way. Nice to see a blocking tight end actually get yards after the catch. We're going to go here with Andrew Paul to the right. Kind of gets back to the line of scrimmage, but forced them to use a timeout as we kept it in the field of play. So that's the objective here as well. Make them use their timeouts and leave them with minimal time as possible to prevent them from driving downfield. 2nd goal here. Game of inches. He just steps out. All he had to do was just turn up field. He's walking into the end zone. Just a game of inches, man. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Hands it off on the RPO instead of throwing it to the tight end, and it gets stuffed. Yeah, we're just going to take the points. No need to try to get greedy here, even though if you don't get it, they do have to go 96 yards. But, you know, just defense is playing pretty well. So just take your field goal and put the defense back out on the field. Field goal good. Here we go with the kickoff.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing.
Good coverage on the kickoff.
Like that, I'll keep trotting out.
See what they're going to do here. Just an objective like this, just try to keep everything in front of you. You don't want to give up any big plays behind you to set them up in, you know, a big play, good field position. So just keep everything in front of you. And they're going to go with a play action and stop. And getting sacks in situations like this is also big because it either forces them to lose a timeout and obviously it pushes them back. So now they kind of have to adjust their play calling. So, like I said, still playing everything over the top defensively. And let's see what they have. They get a first down right here, but no really extra yardage after that catch. Maybe like 2 yards after that reception, but nothing too crazy. Here we go again, 1st and 10, and they throw it across the middle. Short gain of 5. Like I said, just keeping everything in front and forcing them to burn the clock. They don't spike the ball. They line up no huddle. And another first down catch. A decent game right here, but they still got a long way to go. 25 seconds. Clock is running, no timeouts. And another sack. Good job on the back end and coverage and good push by the defensive line up front to get that sack. Only sending 4. And now, basically the end of the quarter, they dump it off right here. First down, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't equate to anything. So, yeah, those 2 sacks pretty much killed that drive because they lost time and they lost yardage. So, here we go. Going into halftime, up by 10. Pretty balanced game. Both quarterbacks having pretty solid games, throwing the ball in the air. Let's see what we get in this second half. Hopefully, we as Jacksonville State can have a dominant second half. Pretty good first half. I'll take the 10-point lead any day. And we are going to kick off to start the second half. Here we go on the return, and once again, outstanding coverage on the kickoff to prevent anything crazy happening to start the second half. Here we go, 1st and 10, South Alabama with the possession at the 21-yard line. Sends the running back in motion. Watch out for the swing pass, and they throw the stick route, but only a gain of 2 yards. 2nd and 8 here. Let's see what they got for us. Going to hand it off to the running back this time. And way to shed that block and get the tackle. Jaden 100% gold with that stop there to prevent a big run. 3rd and medium here. Let's see, can we open up the second half by getting off the field and forcing the 3 and out. Here we go. They drop back the pass. Nice little route by the tight end there. And he gets the first down. Game of inches. Just got the first down. Now they're going to go with a little no huddle. Line it up in a wide set. Hand it off right up the middle. One of the advantages of running a wide set. But they only get a gain of 2 yards. Here we go, 2nd and 8. What you got for me, South Alabama? Going to hand it off again. Way to keep outside keep it containment, force them outside, and way to come clean it up by the cornerback to prevent the big gain. 3rd and 6 here. Still somewhat of a manageable 3rd down, but you don't give up a big run. So way to close out by the cornerback in space. 3rd and 6. Let's see what they got. Throws a little out route. Good tackle by Gamble to prevent a bigger play. 1st down, South Alabama. Once again, no huddle, no huddle, no huddle. Trying to save as much time as possible. Running back goes in motion again. And he squeezes that in there. What a throw. He squeezes that in there. I don't know how he got that in there, but hey, sometimes you just got to take the chance. He threaded the needle. Big play right there. 1st down, South Alabama. Just got to tip your cap. Can't beat the perfect throw. Across the middle again, good tackle. Second and 3 here. Nice gain of 7 yards. Tight end. I'm pretty sure that tight end is not their primary receiver, but showing up big in this game. Second and 5. Runs a little tight. Looks like a tight end screen, and they get the first down. So caught us off guard with a little wrinkle right there. You know, you don't really expect to see that play called too often, but beautiful play call. Nice design. Gets them the first down. Play action pass. Maybe a little RPO. Gets it to the flat. Second and 1 here. Nice gain of 9 yards. The quarterback is having himself a game. 244 yards. Second and 1 here. Let's see what they got for us. Looks like another RPO play, and they bounced it outside this time, and we had a terrible angle right there. Touchdown, South Alabama. Good thing we see. Good thing we actually took those points going into halftime, because now we still have the lead. We're up by 3. Didn't take those points and not get that fourth down conversion. Obviously it'll be all tied up. Here we go on the kickoff. Let's see what Colbert can do on the kickoff. Nothing. Nowhere. So sometimes I do take that fair catch. Sometimes, but more times than not, I feel like I can make a big return, so I'd like to take that chance. Here we go, 1st and 10. Got one of our third string running backs in. I like to rotate my running backs, keep them fresh, especially with how the wear and tear works now. So you don't want to just depend on one back or even 2 running backs. I got a little stable of running backs that I like to use. This is another one that I like to use. And we get there. Nothing. Gain of 2 yards, 3rd and 8. So obvious passing down here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get a good first down here to prevent a 3 and out. Gonna hit Maher going across the middle on the drag route. 1st and 10. Way to keep the chains moving. Don't want to go 3 and out.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback.
Halfback counter play and defensive stop. Nowhere. Loss of 2 yards. 2nd and 12. As you see, I have my running back in the yellow. Andrew Paul was in the yellow, so now we're flipping to Rasheed Williamson. Let's see, can he get something on this 2nd and 12? We're still going to hand it off. And he goes up the middle on the inside zone. 3rd and inches. So a big run on 2nd and 12 to give us 3rd and inches. Probably going to go right back to the run play. No need to get fancy. And another big run through the gap. 1st and 10. Right at midfield. So Jacksonville State is driving. And we're going to hand it off again. Another big run and another first down by Rasheed Williamson. So yes, pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock. Got to run that ball. Got to have a run game. You don't want to be one-dimensional. 1st and 10 here, and Rasheed Williamson is still in. And we're going to feed him some more. Nice gain of 3 yards on 1st down. Makes it 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously
drop back pass. Got Barry going across the middle, and that is a big play. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Had the crosser route going across the middle. Just a beautiful play. Just a beautiful setup and a nice pass to hit him in stride. Keep him moving. Turns it upfield and gets it to the end zone. South Alabama now up by 10. Towards the tail end of the 3rd quarter. And not a wise decision to bring it out of the end zone, and he stopped, putting his offense at a disadvantage. Oh, excuse me. First and 10 here for South Alabama. Looks like another RPO play here. Way to close out on him. Just a nice gain of 6 yards.
He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw.
Now they're going to go with the run, and goes up the middle. 1st and 10, South Alabama. Minute and 18 left in the 3rd quarter.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set.
Surprised they're not going through the no huddle again, as they're down by double digits one more time. And this time we're going to try to send a little blitz on 1st and 10. See what we can get. And they hit us with the slant route across the middle, 2nd and inches. that we're going to play up on these guys this time,
Wide receiver
taking a
comes in
chance.
motion. Running back
And
searching
we're
for
going
a
to
hole.
prevent the first
This one
down,
will be
but it's
stopped
still
short of the
3rd and 1, so they still can
And coming
kind
into
of
the
call
second
what they
half,
want to
the
call
Seahawks
right here.
needed to establish this run
See,
game.
can we
They
get a
needed to
stop
get
on this 3rd
something
down?
going. They're
Bringing the
losing
house one more time,
the
playing
line
everything
game
underneath.
flow to
On the
a
safe
degree.
side,
And so far
going
here
to
in
go with a
the
little
second half,
RPO.
defense picking
Big
up
play
the
right
slack.
here. First down.
Gets
They
it to
only
the
needed a yard.
46-yard
Got
line
about a
for
little gain
first
of
down
8.
for this offense. The Jaguars are on the move.
Time ticking. Almost at the 30-second mark left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10. South Alabama's driving.
Coming out on
Play
first
action
down, looking for a
pass.
fake.
Play. Time. Takes off.
Trying to
Nothing.
make magic
Coverage
happen.
sack or coverage
He was
stop.
fortunate not to lose yardage on that
Nowhere to
play,
go.
able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Way to contain and then way to just go get after the quarterback. And good job on the back end of locking everything down. Time ticking close to the end of the 3rd quarter. Running back goes in motion. Might be a little pass play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
And here we go. Kind of forced to throw here. A minimal gain. So way to get back there and kind of pressure the quarterback to hurry up and force the throw. Not give him time. 2 seconds left. Not going to get a playoff. So 4th quarter. See, can we preserve this lead and come out with the victory to open the season and start the season off 1-0 and continue our win streak? Because like I said, we lost the first game last season, and we won 13 in a row. Let's see, can we make it 14 in a row with this crowd behind us? Gamecock faithful. The real Gamecocks, may I add. See, look at the dynamic lighting here. The game was like a 12 o'clock kickoff, and now we at the late afternoon portion. Good stop right here. Nope. First down on 3rd down. But that's okay. 1st and 10, South Alabama with the ball. Down 10, needing points here. And we get after the quarterback. Nice sack, not to be fooled. Good job, Nate Johnson on that edge. Makes it 2nd and 17 here. The defensive line been getting after it at times. I applaud them for their efforts. And here we go again. Curtis Perry this time on the sack. No relation to Tyler Perry, but bringing the house of pain. So now it is 3rd and 23. They were driving, but now they're getting pushed back behind midfield. Play everything over the top. Nothing cheap, nothing deep. And right there. And they get more than enough to make it where they can go for it, but they're going to opt for the field goal to try to make it 24-17. Is up. Good. Down by a touchdown. But the way that drive was going, looked like they were going to get a touchdown, but the defense forces 2 sacks in a row to kind of kill that drive. Jacksonville State rather up by 7. Colbert on the return. And here we go. Hard chance. Just kind of hold it in the road as a quarterback. You don't want to be too aggressive here and get them back in the game and give them any type of momentum. 1st and 10 here. Andrew Paul back in. Tries to bounce it outside. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. But the clock keeps moving. 2nd and 8 here. Let's see what we do. Hand it off again. Tries to bounce it outside again. Then ends up cutting back inside last minute. 2-yard gain. As you can see, it's wear and tear. So it's time to put in another running back. That's why I said we keep the running backs fresh. 3rd and 8 here. Shouldn't even be in on this play, but we're going to dump it off to him. And nobody's out there. Wide open in the flats. Big first down. And let's get you out of the game, Andrew Paul. We do not, first game of the year, we do not want to lose you for the rest of the season or lose you for a significant amount of time due to wear and tear and injury. And another running back. This is our 4th running back. This is likely. Big run on first down to get another first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him.
All these running backs are capable running backs. They could probably be starters on any other team in Conference USA. or any other group of five schools. I can't name Power Four schools, but I know the group of five schools. They can probably be starters. And we're going here with Rasheed Williamson, and we're going to hand it off to him. Keeps the clock moving, keeps the chains moving. Just a gain of 2 yards, but more importantly, the clock is still moving. Approaching the end of the fourth quarter. A little safe pass here to Jalen Mbakwe. 3rd and 8. Clock still running. That's the most important thing.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide?
And here we are on 3rd and 8. Here's the time. What are we going to do? We're going to drop back and pass. We're going to hit Jalen Mbakwe on the drag route and way to fit that in that window. 1st and 10. Move the chains, keep the drive alive, and keep killing that clock. Way to go. Open up with a pass play, but check to a run. Andrew Paul is going to get outside. Probably should have just failed here. Give yourself up inbounds, but he gets out of bounds. Temporarily stops the clock.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
So, yeah, that's football 101 there. In a situation like that, you just kind of fall. And Rasheed Williamson runs it up the middle, makes the guy miss, goes in pretty much untouched until he gets to the end zone, and touchdown. Rasheed Williamson with a big game. Rushing touchdown, as well as a receiving touchdown, 76 yards on the ground. Goes up by 2 scores. Under 3 minutes left. 31-17. Jacksonville State has the lead. And let's see what South Alabama's going to do. Let's see, can the defense come up with another drive ender to give the offensive ball back to try to increase the lead here. We got some guys that need to get subbed out, so we're going to make those changes. I know you guys missed the formation subs. The formation subs are very clutch. I haven't personally used them in this dynasty, but I do have an online dynasty as well, my friends, and I've used the formation subs, and I do like it. And here we go. Keeping everything in front of us, keeping that clock moving. They're going to go back with their tempo offense to try to preserve as much time as possible. And what a play by the linebacker right here to knock that down in the middle. All I do is win. Good job by Aiden Wynn on the deflection. 3rd and 3 here. Play everything underneath. All they need is the 1st down. And way to force the hit. Knock the pass loose. 4th and 3. Obviously, they're going to go for it. Let's see, can we get a big stop? Sending the house, manning up on everything, and they're actually going to run for it. And they get stuffed nowhere. Interesting play call right there. Interesting play call. I guess they tried to catch us off guard, but nope. I didn't run commit. I just played everything underneath, so if they see something like that, it still kind of plays as a run commit. So now it's 1st and 10 in South Alabama's territory, all ready to start the drive after the 4th down conversion, and we're just going to hand it off here. Got Likely in the game, and way to hide behind. He's a short back, so he can hide behind those linemen and his blockers, and they won't be able to find him. Good gain of 8 yards. They burn a timeout. Go back to him again. Big 2nd down run rather. Get a big gain, 1st down. Make them force another timeout. So they're going to use that 3rd and final timeout before the 2-minute warning. We'll actually go with a little pass to try to catch them off guard, but it's something quick and easy to still keep the chains moving and keep the clock moving. And they're going to burn their last timeout. So this is pretty much a win for South Alabama here. 2:10 left in the game. Hand it off to Likely again. Great blocking, and he's going to get into the end zone untouched. 3-touchdown lead. And Likely comes in to spell Andrew Paul and Williamson, and also has a nice game himself. 4 carries, 41 yards. You'll take that any day. 10 yards a pop. Up by 3 touchdowns. So now pretty much empty calorie season. So anything here really doesn't matter. Just keep everything in front of you, defense, and force them to use all that time. If they score, they just score. I trust our hands team to get the onside kick. Running back in motion, 1st and 10. Looks like they ran with the stick play again, but, you know, option route, so he chose the out route. 2-minute warning here, 2nd and 3. Like I said, don't allow anything deep. Just going to play a little cover 4 quarters action.
Dropping back, it's Grant.
Good deflection right there. Jordan Tony. Whatever you want. Shout out to Tony. 3rd and 3 here. There's a catch. Breaks a couple tackles, but just at the 1st down marker. Prevents a big gain, but clock's still moving. No timeouts. And they still got a long way to drive. Nice little throw right there. Keep him in bounds. Way to make the tackle. Force him to burn more clock. No huddle. What a throw right there. 1st and 10 at the midfield stripe.
He's down to the 49. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man.
Cornerback is beat right there. He fits it in there. He falls. Could have got a touchdown possibly, but took the secure catch. Clock still moving. Approaching the minute mark. And way to make that open field tackle and not let him get to the sideline.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pick up a
1st and 10 again by South Alabama. Approaching a minute left in the game. Yeah, so see, this is what I meant by just empty calorie season. And we turn around. Way to make a play on the ball. Chance gamble. I took a chance and gamble, and the gamble paid off. Way to break up the play, chance gamble.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard.
1st and 10 right here. Nice little throw in the flats. Looks like he got out of bounds, but rather the clock's going to stop anyway to move the chains. And now it is 1st-and-goal, South Alabama. 45 seconds left. And now they spike the ball. So, yeah, this is pretty much over. Anything happen after here, but when I get the ball back sometimes, especially with a team, a group of 5 team like a Jacksonville State, I treat it as style points. Style points matter, so you do kind of want to finish the game. And they're going to sneak past gamble on this one. The gamble didn't pay off right there. Touchdown, South Alabama. Meaningless touchdown, rather. Makes extra point, 38-24. And, of course, they're going to send their onside kickoff team out. 40 seconds left, but like I said, with teams like this, you kind of want style points because, you know, the game doesn't really know the context of the final score. Like, this is pretty much a dominating win for South Alabama in terms of real-life football. You know, they scored a late touchdown to make it look respectable, but we all know this game was pretty much wrapped up. And Rasheed Williamson with another big game to keep the chains moving. We're not going to nil it out here. Keep handing it off and keep running that clock. Another big game by Rasheed Williamson. Looks like that's going to put him over 100 yards or right at 100 yards. 20 seconds, 19 seconds. Play action pass. We're going to hit Mbakwe again. Throws it up. Just overshoots him, but we're going to come back to that play. I like what I saw. Going to come right back to that play. Just under 15 seconds left in the game. Play action boot again. Throws it up to Mbakwe again, and he hauls it in. So big debut for Mbakwe. I'm assuming he transferred from Alabama because of playing time, because I checked his stats. He didn't register any stats the whole 2025 season. Like I said, this is my 2nd season. So we're going to go on to win by 21. Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys would like to see. And let me know what you guys feel about this episode. And also check out my podcast, Let Me Say This, also on this very channel. Thank you guys. Go Gamecocks.
To throw, it's Grant. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
Ads.